Hello, and thank you for joining Tooling U-SME's webinar, Closing the Skills Gap, Greenville Tech's Blueprint for Manufacturing Success. Today, we will be meeting with our guest from Greenville. If you are interested in the presentation, it will be available on demand. If you have any questions, please leave them in the Q&A box, and we will take them at the end. Thank you.
Awesome. So hello, everyone. It is my pleasure to welcome you to today's session where we're spotlighting innovation and excellence in workforce development. And I'm Ashley Powell, and I'll be your moderator for today. Each year, SME recognize organizations that set national standard for preparing a skilled manufacturing workforce through the Workforce Development Innovation Award. And this award honors institutions that not only build strong pipelines of qualified talent, but also demonstrate exceptional commitment to upskilling, career preparation, and advanced workforce strategies, y'all. So this year's inaugural award recipient is Greenville Tech College, recognized for its advanced manufacturing, transportation, and technology programs. And GTC has become a national model for aligning education with industry needs through strong partnerships, integration of advanced technologies, stackable credentials, and outside results with over 90% job placement for manufacturing graduates. And also Greenville Tech is a proud member of Manufacturing Imperative Workforce Pipeline Challenge, collaborating with other colleges nationwide to strengthen regional manufacturing ecosystems and expand access to high quality training. And so we are just thrilled to have Marvin Bostic from Greenville Technical College with us today. And Marvin has been instrumental in leading these initiatives, and we'll share how GTC built and sustained these national recognized model for workforce innovation. So please, guys, help me in joining, welcoming Marvin Bostic. So the floor is yours, Marvin.
Thank you, everybody. I bring greetings from Greenville Technical College. President Dr. Larry Miller, our third president, and Dean Kevin Bird, our dean over the AMTT. I just want to say thank you. This is a very prestigious honor for me. Just a little background. Greenville Technical College was founded in 1962. The system was a founding member of the 16 college South Carolina Technical College system. It expanded to 5 major campuses and multiple training centers across Greenville County, which is where we're at. We're in Greenville, South Carolina. Back in 2016, we partnered with Clemson, and we opened up the Center for Manufacturing Innovation. This is a national model for industry aligned with education and smart manufacturing. I'm glad to be here, and I'm honored. So we can get down. My background compensates from I worked at 27 years at BMW. I worked in logistics, quality, leadership roles in BMW, at HR also. I also went back to school. I saw the writing on the wall that I wanted to do something different. So I went back to Clemson University, and I went and got my master's. 3 years ago, I was given this opportunity to lead this program of the Advanced Manufacturing 4-year degree program and the MTT CNC and Megatronics program here at Greenville Tech. I can just say it's been a journey. It's been an awesome journey. I've learned so much over the last 3 years. And I'm looking forward to learning more over the next years to come. So without further ado, I'll let our moderator take back over.
Absolutely. Thank you. So honestly, Marvin, we're just ready to learn more of what you have in your expertise. So our first question would be, Greenville Tech's program success is clearly built on strong industry ties, and with the single most crucial element in your partnership model that ensures your curriculum stays aligned with actual employer needs. How are you able to do that?
As you know, Greenville Tech, the real key to keeping our programs aligned with industry needs is the constant communication with our employee partners. The current state of the industry, about 6 or 7 years ago, the United States was facing critical skill shortage. We started seeing that in the workforce. Employees were looking and seeking people that were adaptable workers. Greenville Tech was a leader already in developing workforce, but we wanted to create other goals as far as like a bachelor's program. So this bachelor's program was thought up of making managers and supervisors with students that already had technical backgrounds. So the goal was to create an exclusive technology-driven talent pipeline. Uh, we don't just meet once or twice a year. We have an advisory board that we meet with. Uh, like I said, we don't meet once or twice. We'll have an ongoing conversation uh, throughout the year. We have plant visits, we have project collaborations. Employees help us shape our curriculum here and keep updated with equipments and technological needs that we may have. Uh, that's just basically it. How we've been keeping up with the background of keeping the Greenville Tech up to date with the industry and the current industry of the state of workforce development.
Oh, that is amazing, Marvin. So just so I can understand, you're saying that not just making sure that you are building that industry partnership, but it's all about maintaining, because you mentioned that you guys meet very often. And so with that, the SME Workforce Development Innovation Award is a huge honor, by the way. And in
Thank
your view, yes, and in your view, what specific innovative practice did the AMTT program pioneer that truly separated from other strong workforce initiatives?
Honestly, the innovation that I really saw that set us apart was building a single employer co-design pathway uh, from short credentials all the way to our new bachelor's in advanced manufacturing, and wiring those pathways to real production tech, technicians. Instead of a standalone classes, we stack industry micro credentials into AAS and then AAS certified, and then into the bachelor's program with employees co-teaching projects on the same like PLCs, Megatronics, and CNC systems that they use on the floor in industries. So what we did, we brought those into our classrooms. We paired and we paid and we earned and we learned rotations. We have a 15-week system here, so our courses are set up on a semester system. Our curriculum is. Students learn on current tools, earn credentials that count forward, and step into jobs that are already fluid in partners processes. So that integrated industry-powered pathway is what truly separates Greenville Tech from other industries around, other schools around here.
Mm, awesome. That is great to hear. And so, as a starting point for colleges or companies looking to establish this kind of sustainable pipeline, where should they begin? Like, what's their first step?
Well, one of the real strengths behind Greenville Tech success is how deeply we partner with both Greenville County schools and our regional industries. Our schools are our pipelines. Greenville County, as you know, is one of the largest school districts in South Carolina. So not only do we partner with Greenville County Schools, which has 5 career centers, we realized that early, if we wanted to build a true pipeline, not just to fill classes, we had to start earlier and stay connected longer. So what we do also with that, we go into the elementary schools, we do STEAM, we have summer camps, we host an advanced manufacturing night at our single A baseball stadium, the Drive, the Greenwood Drive. We do what is called manufacturing night. And what this does, this brings students and parents from all walks of life, from all different schools and all different backgrounds to come out and see what Greenville Tech is offering to the community as far as like hands-on. We do 3D printing. We're doing CNC. We're doing Megatronics, PLCs, and other companies. They're also like Michelin, Bosch, Rexroth, GE. All these companies come out just to stimulate the kids and get the parents talking about what technology is available right now in the United States as far as in this area. And as you know, Greenville right now is a manufacturing hub. I can't tell you how many businesses come to Greenville Tech just to see that workforce development, see what the students are training, see what they're learning. They want to see the hands-on. They want to see the labs. They want to see the classrooms. And like you said, most of everything that we do here is hands-on. So we do the theory in the classroom, but the majority of our classes are hands-on. Uh, just taking the students out there on the floor, putting them in a working environment that they may see in the industry or manufacturing environment. We take them out there on the floor and we let them do their work. We teach them how to wire. They may have to go out and do problem solving. May have to do a program to program a robot. It's just an array of things that we teaching them when they come into Greenville Tech. And then once they finish these programs, they're ready for the workforce. Uh, and one of the first things I want to reiterate, one of the first things we do teach in these programs is safety. Safety and hand tools is very important. We don't want our students going out not knowing how to be safe, lock out, tag out, making sure equipment is off when you walk into it. So that's one of the main things that we strive for here in most of our programs.
Oh my gosh, Marvin, that is so amazing because we know as we build that pipeline, it's so important for career awareness. And you guys having manufacturing night that also includes parents just to target the youth. It is so important because they also have to understand what manufacturing is to
Yes,
want to
ma'am.
have a career in manufacturing, right? So
Yes,
that
ma'am.
is extremely important.
Yes, ma'am. And we also here at the CMI, which is 100,000 square feet, we also do tours. We also do partnerships. Building partnerships is very important. As you can see on my PowerPoint, these are just some of the companies that are in this area that are on our advisory board. All nine of our programs here, our AMTT programs, which stands for Advanced Manufacturing, Transportation, and Technology programs, have an advisory board. And what these advisory boards do, there are industry partners, industries that come in and say, Greenville Tech, this is what we need in our, this is what we want our workers to learn in the megatronics. This is what's new in welding. This is what's new in CNC and machine tool. All these companies that you see here are on the board and they come in and tell us what's new, what needs to be taught. So when we go into the classroom, we're getting our students ready to go into the world without having saying they don't know what's next or how to go into a workforce without handling what is given to them. So when they hit the floor, they're ready to work.
Oh man, that is amazing. Making sure that they are prepped and aligning that curriculum with industry, so important.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so the concept of stackable credentials is key,
Right,
right?
right.
And so how do you design these pathways to be flexible enough for diverse learners while guaranteeing the employers a high quality standardized skill set?
Well, at Greenville Tech, stackable credentials, we just like modules, like a ladder, short, job ready, badges stacked into certificates. Certificates roll into the associate's degrees, and those align seamlessly with the new bachelor's program. Flexibility for learners come from how we build our modules. Quality for the employers comes from how we validate them. On the flexibility side, every module has a competency-based test offered in multiple formats, evening, hybrid, or accelerated. These are just some ways how we give these, we deliver these classes. They can be hybrid, which means they can be classroom or they can be online. In the evening time, we have a lot of our students that work in the morning, so a lot of our students come in the evening. And those are mapped to to say a clear on off ramp program. Say so a single parent can pause out their certificate and they can work and return to turn later without losing momentum. So we give people the opportunity to come in, take classes. If they want to keep going, they can. But they want to stop, they can go in and get a certificate and come back and earn an associate's. We give credit to prior learning, including military and work experience. We also have dual enrollment. Dual enrollment is really big here at Greenville Tech. Our dual enrollment program here at Greenville Tech is basically culminated into we have, like I said, we do have a system here to where we have 5 career centers. And right now in Greenville County, we have 3,000 dual enrollment students just in Greenville County alone. amongst the students here in Greenville County. And dual enrollment was started in the year 2000 here at Greenville Tech. We have 3 charter schools, we have 2 high schools, and we also have homeschool students that are qualified for dual enrollment also. We have a CTE center along with 5 career centers. So this is feeding our pipeline, and those stackable credentials are what feeds those programs, students into those programs because they want to earn certificates, and then they may want to step out and go earn an associate's. Then they can come into my program and earn a bachelor's degree. Uh, to gauge success, we are using hands-on labs with real equipment. Students must pass performance-based assessments, proctored labs, safety checkoffs, and employee-grade rubrics. Not just written tests, but things actually that the industry is doing. So students demonstrate troubleshooting, documentation, quality methods, and contacts. And like I said, our advisory panel is made up of employers who gauge what is learned and what is measured and to what is standard here in the industries of manufacturing. So hiring managers will know exactly what they're getting once they hire our students. So like I said, most of our students complete, most of our programs have like an end product, just like what is called a capstone. So once those students finish those capstone projects, they're ready to go into the workforce.
That is amazing. I love it. And so right now you guys are integrating smart factory automation as well as rapid prototyping. And so how are you balancing that high cost of training on this cutting edge equipment with the need of accessibility and scalability to your program?
Uh, uh, Basically, how we're doing that, we use what is called braiding funding. Uh, that is where you take multiple financial fundamentals from different companies to where one company offsets each other, and they bring in their funds and they come in and they can volunteer or they can donate funds to us. No single pot carries the whole load. We have what is called the Perkins grants, one of our state primary federal CTE stream for program equipment. It refreshes equipment tied to employee and validated competencies. It can be anything from sensors, PLC benches, safety, and metrology. Uh, that is always how we always upgrade. Second, we pursue competitive federal grants to scale student success and teach adoption. A recent example of that is our campus award. These funds of persistence and learning support students use these programs to buy other equipment that may be outdated. So what we do, we go out and look for equipment that we may need and that our suppliers are using in the industry, and we go out and purchase those new equipment. Also, ma'am, on that also, we look for the employees to come in from different industries to donate time. They can donate ideas to our capstone people. We try to keep industry-based projects here. So that is one way that we keep everything up to date also on the manufacturing industry.
Good. And so as far as the role of digital tools, right? Because I know you mentioned a little bit about some online learning and flexible programming.
Right. Yes, ma'am.
How do those digital platforms and online learning resources such as Tooling U fit into your hands-on model?
Tooling U has been great for us. We use it for theory. We use it to also teach online to reach a broader audience in our students. Because, like I say, most of our students do work. Probably 85 to 90% of our students work. We don't have traditional students here. Most of our students are working adults. So they're coming in, they're online, and Tooling U has helped us access more people online and give them more time to do their work and more ideas. I think Tooling U has 600 programs, and most of those programs fit into our concept of what we're teaching here. So Tooling U has been great. At Greenville Tech, like I said, the platforms, they're not a replacement for hands-on. They're an accelerator that make hands-on work better, work faster, and more accessible. Like I said, we use them for core theory, Students can hit short tooling U modules before labs. They can do safety prints, GT tolerance, GT and GD and T tolerance basics, CNC offsets. They can do PLC logic blocks. So they walk into the shop ready to go once they get that Alpha Tooling U. Like I said, we use this as a platform to catapult them into their labs. So when they get into the labs, the instructors are ready to teach. In the labs, the instructors coach troubleshooting, they access performance rather than relecturing fundamentals. Target also we use technology also target remediation and skill recovery. If a student struggles on a checkoff, say surface finish or ladder logic, faculty can assign something in Tooling U that can help them. The Tooling U has a lot of different programs that they can go in and say, look, read this or take a look at this and go back and answer the questions in there. So Tooling U has really been great because offers flexibility, progression evidence. As you know, everything in Tooling U is recorded, and the analytic data is stored to show you what the progress of the students is. So this has been great as far as keeping up with the students and their progress.
No, absolutely. Has it been challenging for some of the faculty to kind of learn Tooling U and to integrate Tooling U into their everyday courses?
No, ma'am. SME was great when they came in and showed us how to upload the scoring packages. It worked well with Blackboard, our Blackboard system here at Greenville Tech. Most of our instructors use it to basically teach their classes. Uh, they are using it to train. Then we also use it. Some of our continuing education courses are using it also when employees want to come in and train workers. So they can go in and pull a program off of Tooling U, and they can offer it to, say, a company like GE, something about CNC or NIMS, talking about different software. You can offer that also off of Tooling U. So not only do we use it here, continuing education uses it also, ma'am.
Okay, awesome. And so your program actively supports veterans, just like you mentioned before, the PLA, single parents, and reentry learners. So, what is the most innovative support mechanism that Greenville Tech uses, be it as like childcare assistance, career navigation, or something else? What is the biggest impact on completion and placement rates for those groups?
Uh, Greenville Tech does an awesome job. It's a community school. Greenville Tech is a Greenville-based community school, so it's all about the people. I can just say for a fact there is a lot of help here for students who are struggling and veterans and single parents. Greenville Tech has a system called the Star Center, and this Star Center it gives out gas cards, it buys books, it helps them pay their rent. It even has food there in case they're having hardship. As you know, right now it's hardships of facing for going to school and working. It's really been a struggle for some people, and Greenville Tech has done everything they could do as far as helping these people continue on with their education. Our president, Dr. Larry Miller, he is very, very adamant about going into places around the Greenville area where there's people that are not normally going to college. And one of his biggest things is making sure people that don't have access to education, he's making sure that people have access to education. Our veterans right now, we have almost I want to say we have 600, almost 600 veterans here, and all of those veterans they receive some type of VA benefits. So our veterans are very important to us because when they go off they want to come back into the workforce and they may want to change their whole lifestyle or they may want to change their career. So everything is here uh, is basically geared to helping them and single parents and people that who don't usually are not first generation college students. Uh, Single parents and reentry learners; those are our most important people to reach out to. Uh, we, like I said, we pair for single parents. We have our own campus child development center. It's fully licensed. They align to the classes, which is real crucial for labs. We have a lot of people that have co-op schedules. For veteran, they run a dedicated veteran service center. Help them do their benefits processing and advising also, and participate in the Yellow Ribbon Program, which helps cover remaining charges beyond post 9/11 bill. And we also try to help them by reducing out of pocket shocks as far as like books and stuff like that. For reentry learners or upstate returning citizen program, it adds mentoring to the program, conflict resolution, career readiness, plus connections to basic needs. So students can actually stabilize and move into high demand tracks like advanced manufacturing here at Greenville Tech. Like you said, a lot of our workforce, most of our students are already working. So there may be a job or something that some of these students may be trying to attend or try to get. So that's where the advanced manufacturing program comes in, because not only do they have their associate degree, they will also in the line to get their bachelor's degree, which can help them move up the corporate ladder also.
No, that's good to set that clear pipeline there for them to kind of secure employment. Another question: do you guys work with a lot of community-based organizations to provide resources for this population?
Yes, ma'am. We, like I said, we have a lot of industry partners. We partner with United Way, Goodwill Industries, all these, all these, all these nonprofit organizations are really big here at Greenville Tech. Like you said, as you look around at the country right now, there are a lot of people hurting. So Greenville Tech has always been there for a lot of people, as far as offering services, offering help, trying to keep tuition low. I think back in 2020 during COVID, they had free tuition. We also have lottery money. We're one out of the 10 states that we had those pathways set aside to where we offer lottery scholarships. So we're one of the 10 states that use lottery money to send people to school. So yeah, we do partner with a lot of organizations, Chamber of Commerce here in Greenville, churches, other organization events. Other organizations that are nonprofit are really big as far as helping Greenville Tech reach their goals as far as in the advanced manufacturing and keeping their work, closing that skills gap, because you have to reach people that that may not have that information out there. So you have to go out and get them. And we work with these organizations like Goodwill, United Way, and other other organizations around the Greenville area as far as spreading the word about trying to close the skill gap, getting those people into trades to where they can earn a livable income.
Oh, that sounds good, Marvin. And so I do want to pause a little bit because we do have some questions in the chat right now. And so I do
Okay,
apologize if I was continuing it. So
I'm
we can
sorry.
pause just for a second to ask some of those questions. No, that was me. And so the first one is from Audrey. She asks, what curriculum do you recommend to begin a entry level manufacturing program?
Basically, what we would do, what I would recommend, an entry level manufacturing program. I would reach out to like some of the industry partners around your area, create create an advisory board. Ask them to come in and give you a project. What's their need? Do a SWOT analysis. Ask them what their strengths and what their weaknesses are. These are just some of the things. Ask questions. I'm pretty sure industries in different areas that may be struggling to maintain or to find those skilled workers. So I think asking questions and trying to get industries involved is one way to uh, start that program. I hope I answered that question for
Yes.
whoever answered that.
Yep, Audrey as said Gene Haas has been helping me. Perfect. And so we have a question from Fred. What school is issuing the bachelor's degree?
That would be Greenville Tech. As you know, Greenville Tech right now is the only technical school in the state of South Carolina that's offering a 4-year degree. in advanced manufacturing. And basically, what this degree basically is, it is a degree to teach soft people skills to our technical students. As you may know, most of our students come out of the programs, the nine programs that are here at Greenville Tech. And what they're doing is they may have 5 6 years experience already, and they may be out of school. And a lot of times I get calls to where they say, Mr. Bosco, I want to come back to school and get this degree because I feel like I want to move up in my company. So we are offering this degree is to build soft people skills, and that degree was made up of industries that came in and said, we already have skilled workers, we need leadership. As you know, the workforce is getting older. Some of the older leaders are leaving. So what we're trying to do here, we're trying to create and improve their soft people skills to where they can go in, they can do a presentation, they can do project management, they can lead supervisory lead on the floor operations management, they can do troubleshooting, they can do an array of things, do a presentation, they can go before the president and do these type things. So we're trying to get them ready for the next level. They already have the technical side, and we're just trying to polish them up and make them better to where if they want to move up in their corporation or company or their industry, or even find a better job, that's
Mhm.
what we're doing here. Like I say, a lot of our students before they even leave the program, they're already finding other jobs or they're finding management position before they even finish. So this program has a great outcome as far as like putting people where they need to be and preparing them for the workforce. I can see the growth when the students come in the first year. I can see the growth when they graduate out of the capstone. I can see the growth in some of the students as far as their writing, uh, presentation skills. All our classes, we do presentations in our manufacturing degree program. We do presentations in just about every program. They have to do a presentation, and at the end of the bachelor's program, we have a capstone program where they have to work in a group. And working in this group, as you know, it builds teamwork. And that's one thing we try to stress: conflict management, project management. We want them to have these skills because when they get into the real world, they're going to have to deal with all these elements of working in manufacturing. So, and we have been very proud of our, we almost have a 100% placement rate for our students that come out of the advanced manufacturing program.
Awesome. And so, talking about preparing students for the workforce and that pipeline in general, Audrey had a question about what curriculum do you recommend for K through 12?
K-12, what curriculum K-12? Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I would probably say some type of hands-on 3D printing to get them acclimated to what is new out here. Uh, what curriculum would you recommend? Entry level manufacturing program will be 3D printing because 3D printing is real simple. It's cheap. Kids can do it. You have Fusion 360, which a lot of kids use to do 3D printing. They can print it off. And what this does, this opens their minds. Not only does 3D printing simulate CNC machine tool, but it's actually tied in together. One is CNC and machine tool is subtractive manufacturing, and 3D printing, additive manufacturing is where you're adding, you're building layers. So I would probably say uh, the curriculum I would probably recommend would be something dealing with some type of science or 3D printing or just getting their mind stimulated. And like I said, we do have camps here. We offer camps here in the summertime. We offer 3D printing camps, CNC camps, and robotics camps. Or it could be a robotics. They have robotics kits for kids, K to 12, that you can buy on Amazon. The National Science Foundation, they donate science kits to students. PLCs. Uh, People may not know this, but PLCs are very prevalent around your house. It's in your car. It's on your computer screen. So just getting kids acclimated to different things, letting them know what they're working with.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, Melissa also had a question. She mentioned that you talked about stackable credentials. So what industry credential do you connect to the CNC training?
It would probably be NIMS, machine tool blueprint, uh, blueprint reading. So what we would do, we would probably start out with hand tools. We offer a class in hand tools, and then we would stack probably like blueprint reading. We start our CNC students on like manual machines. They start out on manual first, doing mills, lathes. Then they gravitate up to G code. And what our instructors here do, they teach them how to write G code before they can even get on the CNC machine. They have to understand it and using Mastercam, SolidWorks. These are just some of the credentials that you could put into like an associate's degree. You could put like 3 or 4 of those classes into a stackable credentials and making a certificate program. Uh, and what we did and what we have done with the CNC program, we have taken and modified our CNC program and put those actual classes into a stackable associate's degree in machine tool technology and CNC. Like I said, we start them out on manual and writing G code, blueprint reading, hand tools, rapid prototyping. They learn how to do SolidWorks, and then they gravitate up to G code, writing code, Mastercam, and programming, CNC programming. And at the end of that, they would have to do a capstone project where they have to go in and make something that the instructor, metrology also, they have to learn metrology. Math is very important. So those would be some of the stackable pathways that we would put in, credentials that we would put into the CNC program.
That is great. And so we're going to pause right there and I'll come back to those rest of the questions. So as we continue, guys, continue to add those questions in the chat bot and we will kind of answer those towards the end. And so as far as technical skills, they are vital, right? We definitely know that. And I know that's what you've been talking about today, but soft skills are often what employers lack. So how does the AMTT program actively train students in professional attributes like problem solving, teamwork, and such?
Like I said before, when we designed the bachelor's program, I wasn't here, but it was designed to where the advanced manufacturing technology, they didn't just want to create another technical degree. They wanted to build a leadership pipeline for the next generation of manufacturing managers. So our graduates aren't just machine operators or process techs. They are emerging leaders who understand how to connect technology, people, and performance. So that's one of the main things that we try to with the AMTT bachelor's program. That's what we try to put out there. The curriculum is intentionally structured to transition students from a hands-on technical work into a system thinking and management level decision making. As you know, most supervisors and managers have to make decisions about downtime. They have to make production and financial decisions as far as making sure they have the funds to cover parts. So we teach them also finance here also. The first half of the program strengthened their foundation in the advanced manufacturing systems such as robotics, CNC, mechatronics, automation, quality control. Then, as they move into the upper level courses, the focus shifts toward leadership, operation, strategy, and organized management. Students take these courses. Students take courses in lean manufacturing, leadership, project management, and human factor areas that help them understand how to motivate teams, manage resources, and drive continuous improvement. We also teach them to interpret data, not just for troubleshooting, but for strategic decision making that kind of impacts productivity, profitability, and sustainability. Another key feature that we try to emphasize on the applied leadership, every senior student or every student in our program goes into the capstone program. That is the last 2 classes of the degree. They go in this program to co-develop with other classmates. And then this right here, this is where a lot of the classmates learn about teamwork. They learn about conflict management. They learn project management. They learn how to procure what they need for their project. They take on real industry challenges, things like reducing downtime, improving improving processes, optimizing workflow, and they must present that project at the end of each class. They have to do a presentation. They do one in the first capstone class to where they're presenting what they're going to do, why did they come up with that project, where's their budget. They have to manage that budget. They have to procure those parts. They also have to include who's on their team. There's a project manager. Each person on that team has a job to do, and it's very important that each person on that team holds their teammates accountable. So this is one of the things that we do in the capstone. We try to make it real as possible, to where they're learning how to deal with real life scenarios. And we always ask our industry partners, our advisory board, give us a project, give us something that we can help you solve. So we try to introduce those projects into our capstone. We just finished up a capstone, a partnership with Clemson University. Uh, it was smart manufacturing. Well, my capstone, uh, they did 20 they did almost 25 weeks of work in less than 3 months. Well, really
Wow.
yeah, they did 25 weeks of work in less than six weeks.
Mm.
We gave them a timetable, and they performed to the utmost. They presented their findings. They wired a conveyor belt. They did a seminar, not just for Clemson University, but for other manufacturing leaders around the state. We had the event here at the CMI. Uh, Dr. Fareed Sarani, he presided over it, and my team, they presented their work to the other industries as far as trying to find optimal ways to keep conveyor belts running, making sure the vibrations, they were measuring for vibration, sensors, heat sensors, making sure machines that wasn't overheating. And they took the data from that, and they did a paper, a write up on it, and they were published in the Journal of Advanced Manufacturing for Clemson University. So these are just some of the things that we do in that program. We also integrate, like I said, leadership, team building, team rotations. I make it mandatory for them to rotate the team management position, the project management position, so everybody can say, I did it. Uh, and their performance reflection exercises that mirrors what happened in high performing companies. So we try to make this as real as possible as far as what's in the capstone in the advanced manufacturing program, the AMTT bachelor's program. Students learn to lead across functional teams, navigate conflict, and think strategically about technology, investment, and workforce development. By the time they graduate, our AMT students have learned not just how to make things work, but how to make things better, uh, and how to lead in doing the same in the same process. That what makes Greenville Tech's bachelor's program uh, so distinctive. It's not the only closing skills gap that is building. It's building the next generation of manufacturing leaders for upper management and beyond. And excuse me, and the result speaks for themselves. Our advanced manufacturing graduates boast almost a 95% job placement rate, with already stepping into leadership roles in operations, process management, and leadership. As one of our industry partners told us one day, he said, Greenville Tech isn't just training workers, they're developing the kind of forward thinking leaders our industry needs to stay competitive. So that's what we do in the advanced manufacturing bachelor's program.
Oh my gosh, it's just such great stuff there, Marvin. And so for my manufacturing companies that are in the audience right now that are struggling to fill its open positions, what is one immediate actionable step they can take to better collaborate with their local colleges and start shaping their own pipeline?
They can build partnerships. Partnership is very important with schools, the local schools or community colleges or technical schools in your area. Uh, a lot of manufacturers also need to look from within. Uh, I think a lot of manufacturers nowadays, industries, they overlook some of their workers, some of their talent. You need to try to groom your talent and build your talent from within, because a lot of people have put time into your company. So I think a lot of industries miss out on that. Uh, I think you have a culture that may be in your company. You need to groom your workers that are there and build apprenticeship programs to where you're offering them an opportunity to go back to school to train up to become a leader or to step into a position to where they can better their lives. So that is one way that companies can benefit and try to make their workforce retainable and attainable also.
Good, Marlon. Love that. And so, if you had to pass on one lesson about sustaining a long term program, funding and buy in for this kind of advanced program, what would it be?
I would say, uh, r- building those. I think relationships are very important here at Greenville Tech. I see the groundwork that was laid before I got here, and continuing that footwork to build these partnerships with industries in your area, uh, by just having job fairs, reaching out to your local school board. I don't know how Greenville somehow has been set up to not fail with the career centers. The career centers are our pipelines here at Greenville Tech. Like I say, we go into the elementary schools, we go into the middle schools, we go into the high schools, and we offer those pathways to where we're giving those students the opportunity, and we're showing them that not only does a 2 year degree outweigh a 4 year degree, but there's more benefits to it. We're showing them the workforce is asking us, uh, we need people. So what we do, we reach out and we market these programs. We market our school. We go out and recruit. We talk to people. We share information with different organizations to get the word out there that technical schools are have a need right now, and we want to keep that going as far as that workforce pipeline, as far as developing workers and maintaining that workforce. Because right now, as you know, America right now, we're kind of behind on the manufacturing aspect because the workforce has gotten older,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
the reputation of manufacturing has always been, oh, it's grimy, it's dirty. When people come in and tour CMI facility, they look on the floor and they see how clean it is. Not only that, but we've tried to emphasize women. We want more women to go into these programs. We want to build a diverse workforce, women, minorities, veterans. So we try to reach out to everybody that has uh, accessibility to these programs. And I want to reiterate that some of the women in our programs, our welding program, our megatronics programs, they are the best workers. They are the best ones that go into the program because they pay attention to detail. So we find that the women do excellent in this program. We try to recruit as many as we can.
Yes, I absolutely love that model. And just what we are hearing, guys, is that making sure that we build those industry partnerships, connecting with your community, making sure that you are truly developing your students to kind of build that pipeline and making sure everything aligns, because it can't just be one silo. We have to collaborate to build that manufacturing pipeline for tomorrow. And so with that, I am going to get back into the Q&A box and start asking some more of the questions that are listed here. And so Audrey asked, how does tooling you compare to Fusion?
Tooling you, when she says fusion, when she says fusion 360, is that what she meant? Fusion 360?
Let me
Because
see.
there's
Is that what you meant, Audrey? I'm guessing that's it. I'll let her try a little bit, Audrey, if that's what you meant.
Fusion 360 and Tooling You are two separate entities. Tooling You is more of a platform to where it's a learning platform. It has multiple industry manufacturing presentations on there. As far as like I want to say like CNC, PLCs. It talks about AC/DC circuitry. It talks about safety. It has a whole different lot of programs that you can offer to your students and use that as a way to reach online students. Now, Fusion 360 is more of a CAD software that students use to build like 3D prints, or they use it for CAD software. They can do different prints, STL files, upload different things that they want to make to STL files. That's the difference between Fusion 360 and Tooling U. Tooling U is more of a tool that you can use to accelerate learning as far as amongst students. And Fusion 360 is more of a like a it's a software that we use or students use to build 3D print, or you can use it to do CAD work. It's more of a CAD software. Any more questions?
Yes. Um, do you partner with companies to help provide hands-on learning for current employees?
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
We do partner with SME. We don't partner with them per se, but we do. pa- Tooling U is part of SME, so we use a lot of their programs in that Tooling U. As far as the hands-on, now we have our own style of labs. We use our labs. We have other curriculum besides Tooling U. We use lab books from different companies, and also most of our instructors are industry based. Most of them have over 15 to 20 years experience in CNC, machine tool, mechatronics, robotics, uh, other different backgrounds as welding. So not only do we use Tooling U to teach, we also use it to like we do that to give the theory for the lab, and then we go and reinforce doing those labs like AC/DC circuitry or wiring or motors or gears, motors, anything like that, dealing with mechatronics or CNC.
And then another question, John asks, who funds the STAR program?
Volunteers, Greenville Tech, volunteers, community outreach churches. We always looking for volunteers or either donations. So a lot of it's donated to the school, and like I said, a lot of it's given to the school as far as like grants. We may have some funding from the Greenville Tech Foundation, or there may be some private donors, philanthropy given to us. We have a Haas Foundation here through the Greenville Tech Foundation that gives help students pay for some of their schooling. Like I said, there's a lot of pathways here that we use, a lot of resources that we use here to help students out. A lot of it is donated, and we have a director that runs it, Mr. Dawkins. He runs it, and he's real adamant about giving. They may have a fundraiser, or they may do things to where they could raise money to buy gas cards, pay bills, buy books. Uh, so we have a lot of students that go through a lot of different challenges. They lose jobs, or they don't have the finances to buy a book. There's nothing more disheartening to me than having a student come to me and say, "I can't afford my book." So I have actually gone to the bookstore and got books for students to help them on my tab, so they can have a book. But we try to help them as much as we can here. Like I said, nothing makes me feel better to have a student come back to me and say thank you. That speaks volumes. Or see them get a job. Or come back and say thank you for helping me improve my lifestyle. And that's all these some of these students really want. They want to have a quality of life that their parents didn't have. They want the nice house. They want the cars. They want to have they want to have that quality of life, and I think that's what everybody at this school wants to help these students achieve. And it's not about me, it's not about us, it's about them. So that's how I run my program. I tell all my instructors, I build a rapport with my students. Uh, they can come talk to me about anything. Not only are we instructors, sometimes we're mentors, we're counselors. You build a rapport with some young men that don't have fathers or mothers, and so that's very, very, very one of the main things that we do. We try to help our students and build that rapport with them. You know, that bond, that family bond.
Yes, that is so admirable, Marvin, because that's a humor centered approach. And so that is so important when you're developing your students.
Oh yeah.
Few more questions.
Oh yeah.
Athena
Yeah.
asks, yeah. Athena asks, what method do you use to track placement?
We have our records department. We take information down, and we send out surveys, and we also, like me personally, uh, I take students' emails, their personal emails, get their phone numbers. I reach out to them. We try to track them. We do surveys. We try to send out surveys after they graduate to see where they're at. We try to follow up on spreadsheets, and that information is kept with the school. The school sends out information to previous graduates to ask them where they're working at, and we try to keep tabs on that just for that data, just to make sure that they're in the workforce and they're doing what they want to do. We track where they work, their salary information, uh, how are they doing. So that's really important. Those numbers are really important. And our president, he's a big numbers guy. Dr. Miller, he's big on data. Uh, the data speaks for itself. We have been successful here at Greenville Tech. And with our leadership of Dr. Larry Miller, we look to go into the next generation as far as improving the data and making sure that we're putting the students where they need to be. So yeah, we do keep up with the data as far as where they're at, where they're working, and how they're doing. We like to keep up with that.
That's perfect. And so we got two more questions. And for
Oh,
everyone that
that's
kind of joined,
yeah, that's great.
we will have something to send out. We're recording, so we can kind of send out later for you guys to take a look at, because a few folks asked about the slides. And so Audrey's question, she was asking, was Fusion 360 free? Is that free?
Yeah, I think it is. I want to say it is. I mean, like most software, they offer a free trial, but you may have to download it. SolidWorks, we use SolidWorks here at our school, and Solid is anybody that's a CAD or engineer out there. If anybody knows, SolidWorks is very expensive. Any type of CAD software is expensive, and it takes it takes a really good computer with a lot of memory to have it. But Fusion 360, I think it does offer trials, a trial base, and it may be free. She can look on Thingiverse. As far as Thingiverse is another website that we use, kids use, MakerBot. These are just some of the sites that kids can go on and download different files for 3D printing. Like I say, 3D printing has taken off so much to where over the last 3 years when I came here, there was basically no academia for 3D printing, for introduction of 3D printing. So now, with thanks to Tooling U has a great platform as far as the additive manufacturing on their website. On their website, as far as Tooling U, they have great academia as far as talking about the different types of 3D printing, additive manufacturing, and I want to thank them for having that, because, like I said, there was no books available to teach 3D printing. Most of it was mostly research. So Tooling U does a great job as having that introductory level as far as speaking about 3D printing and additive manufacturing. So yes, ma'am. So Fusion 3D, it may be free, man. You may want to do your research on that. It may be a free trial offer, or it may be a free download. I'm not really sure. I,
Absolutely. Thank you for that, Marvin.
yeah, I have time for more questions if anybody wants to ask.
Yeah, it's one last question here. Have you partnered with any K through 12 after school programs? I know you talked about building relationships with them, but have you partnered with them for after school programs?
Uh, a lot of we do program to where the students can come here. We Greenville County has a IEP CTE center to where the students go from different various high schools. They have to sign up. Our CTE center, which is off of Roper Mountain Road, is run by Greenville County Schools. Uh, I don't think we partner with any after school programs, but we do have the CTE center to where the students can go learn about different types of manufacturing processes, as far as like EV, uh, green green energy, aircraft, aeronautical. They can do CNC, machine tool, and mechatronics, and also automotive engineering. So these are just some of the programs that the CTE Center offers. But we do reach out to different groups around the area that do bring students to us. As far as like mentoring groups that come in, we have lunch and learns for students where we buy lunch and we talk about the manufacturing uh, processes here at Greenville Tech, elevating the students to think about coming into the technical schools. So we do lunch and learns, we do tours, we have 3D camps to where the parents can drop their kids off for half a day and they can come in and learn CNC, learn about CNC. They do a little project, it's 4 days. And the program is 4 days, and the 3D printing. We do that then we do that during the summertime for rising sixth graders here at the CMI.
That is amazing. And so with that, I would definitely I think we're at time a little bit, but if do you guys have any other questions to
Uh,
ask Marvin?
Yeah, this is I have my contact information and my email address. So if anyone wants to reach out to me and ask me any questions, or anything about our program, anything about what we do here, I'll be glad to entertain any questions. I like answering my emails. I don't discard them. I reply to everybody. So I'm always open for questions. Tours, seminars, anything you want me to do, I'll be glad to do it. So just let me know if you have any questions. And that is my contact information that you see in front of you.
Yes, awesome, awesome. And again, guys, thank you all so much for joining us today. And please don't hesitate to reach out to Marvin if you have any additional questions. Yes, this recording will be available for you guys to kind of revert back to on some spare time. So again, thank you all so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you.